Welcome everyone. So, let's start the build of U-boat U9. Some of first cut. That places where the frames keep everything in one are quite thin, so it is not hard to cut it off. I make that base first. It is easier to keep the hole on that base, and frames into the hole. Fitting is really nice. I used Tamiya extra thin cement for that purpose. And these characteristical sticks. And here you must be careful, because you shouldn't make a mistake, and always need to use the proper stick in his place, because in other case you cannot make the whole fuselage to connect both halves. And connection of halves. It is quite easy, but needs some patience. And of course that sticks can be glued only from one side, as it was mentioned in instruction. Bottom parts need a special treatment, namely I need to use NCA glue, because it needs a bit more power to close both halves. I use also that that thing which arrows CA2 works faster. I send it down the areas where the halves were connected. The plastic is quite soft, so it is easy. Then I made a funnel, or rather exhaust, and that air intake for engines. It also appears to be very nice thing. I need only to sand down a bit both sides, very careful. Scratch some plastic with scraper, with blade from Orfa, and sand it down the rest. Of course, it must be that type of sanding sticks which will not deformate that round pipes. I use sometimes method of Kamil Felix Sztarbała, Polish modeler, namely I use a Tamiya extra thin cement to remove sanded particles of plastic from sanding areas. Then I connected everything together, and yes, it works perfectly. Fitting is still great. Scratch it a bit down that areas, and now everything works. I made that mysterious horse in the deck. Probably that were horse for masts. There is only one issue, namely you must be sure that there are proper argument, because there are nothing to argue them correctly. So you must work with your eyes only. Okay, so I can put the deck to the rest of the motor. Here I used Tamiya extra thin cement quick setting. And here that deck appears to be a bit too short, so I must remove a bit of plastic to proper argue these parts on the bow of the ship. A bit of sanding, nothing hard. Sometimes extra thin cement to remove or dust from sanding. A bit of putty from Mr. Hobby, that diluted putty. And okay, and now some photos. Of course, I remove excess of the putty. 2 photos of the whole hull, and then 2 photos of the exhaust area, exhaust and air intake. Okay, that is all for today. And so, thank you for watching, thank you for all likes, subscribes and comments. I hope to see you next time in next episode with that U-boat model. Bye for now.